Good evening, everybody. Well, it's evening here in the US, and I wanted to talk to you a moment about boundaries. I do talk a lot about setting boundaries and negotiating for your boundaries in my coaching, don't I? And people ask me, what does that even look like, right? What does it mean to set boundaries at your workplace, particularly boundaries that are going to protect you from burnout or protect you from bullying? And honestly, it's a little bit hard to explain. So let me just talk to you about an example that I've seen recently. Now, it's no secret that I work as a pediatric hospitalist, and I primarily work in level one nurseries. So, in a level one nursery, there are guidelines that are set by the American Academy of Pediatrics and the American College of OBGYN. And those guidelines are set to protect the patients. But you know what? If you follow them, they also protect the staff. One of those guidelines is that a level one nursery shouldn't be taking care of babies that are born at less than 36 weeks gestation. So nearly every nursery I've worked in that's a level one nursery has had this guideline that they don't accept babies under 36 or under 35 weeks. Well, 35 weeks is pushing that boundary down, 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 right? Every single hospital I've worked at has pushed that boundary down, down, down. And administration has been the driver behind pushing that. Or sometimes OB has been the driver behind pushing that. I've never seen the pediatricians drive to push that boundary lower. And I've certainly never seen the nursing staff push to drive that boundary lower. Why? Because when you've got babies that are 34, 35 weeks gestation in a level one nursery, you really generally don't have the equipment or the skills or the staff to take care of those babies. And what happens is you inevitably have to ship them out somewhere else. And that's costly. If you're flying them somewhere, which you usually are with a newborn, then the average cost for a transport is $100,000. $100,000. So this hospital where I heard about this happening, where they've drawn a line in the sand, they've drawn a hard line in the sand. We don't take babies under 36 weeks gestation. And I was applauding them for this. And the OB said, no, wait. There are times when we have to. I'm like, I understand that. No, wait. There are really times when we have to. I understand that. When was the last time you had to do that? Oh, he's thinking back in his head and thinking about 7 months ago. We had a 35 and 5/7 week baby come in, and mom was 7 centimeters dilated. We had to. Like, I understand that completely. I would have been in complete support of you taking that baby and then transferring them later if they needed it. He said, we had to. Like, I understand. But I've worked in places where people find a reason that they have to 3 and 4 times a week. They don't really have to. I've worked in places where they go against ACOG guidelines and they find a reason to do a C-section on moms that are 35 or even 34 weeks pregnant, which is against ACOG guidelines. And the most common reason is mom doesn't want to be pregnant anymore. You know what? We have guidelines to protect the patient, but they also inevitably protect your staff from burnout, whether that's your nursing staff or your physician staff. They protect your staff from burnout. So these are what healthy boundaries look like. We need for our physicians and our nurses to learn how to negotiate for healthy boundaries. It'd be nice if they learned this while still in school, but if not, we have ways to teach you how to negotiate for boundaries. If you'd like to know more, reach out to me. Until then, have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next week. I'm Dr. Nan Nessel, and I'm out.